I'm not signing this, I said. Ryan's mask finally slipped. Michael, you don't have a choice. I have majority control, and the board has already approved this funding round. You can either sign willingly and maintain your reduced stake, or we can proceed without your consent, and you'll end up with even less. You can't make major decisions without founder approval. Actually, I can. Check the bylaws from our series, see amendments. Decisions requiring founder approval need majority founder consent. I am the majority founder. I felt sick as I realized how completely I'd been outmaneuvered. Every decision I'd agreed to over the past 2 years had been designed to gradually transfer control away from me and to Ryan. The Series D closed without my signature. My stake was diluted to 18% while Ryan maintained 41% ownership. I was now a minority shareholder in the company I created. But Ryan still wasn't satisfied. 2 months after the Series D, he called a board meeting to discuss leadership structure optimization. The proposal was to transition FlowSync to a single founder CEO structure, with Ryan as the sole founder and me as an employee with stock options. This isn't personal, Michael. It's about presenting a clean leadership narrative to investors and potential acquirers. The board vote was unanimous. Remove Michael as co-founder, reduce his equity to 3%, and offer him a generous employment contract as CTO. Security escorted me out that same day. But as I left the building, I remembered something that Ryan had apparently forgotten. Clause 17.b. I hired the best business litigation attorney in the city, Sandra Walsh, who'd built her reputation representing founders in disputes with investors and co-founders. Tell me everything, she said during our first meeting. I explained the systematic dilution, the rewriting of company history, and the final vote to remove me as co-founder. This sounds like classic founder fraud, Sandra said. But we'll need to prove intentional deception and bad faith actions. Do you have access to any internal communications? I was locked out of all company systems when they escorted me out. That's okay. We'll get access through legal discovery once we file suit. Sandra filed a lawsuit invoking Clause 17.b, seeking restoration of my full 50% ownership plus damages for fraud and breach of fiduciary duty. Ryan's initial response was to characterize the lawsuit as a disgruntled former employee trying to extort money from a successful company. But everything changed when Sandra's discovery requests started uncovering internal communications. The smoking gun came from Ryan's email archives. Sandra found a message thread between Ryan and our Series B lead investor from 3 years earlier. How do I gradually reduce my co-founder's control without triggering the bad actor clause in our bylaws? He's talented but not business-minded, and I need majority control to execute my growth strategy. The response from the investor was equally damning. Standard approach is gradual dilution through funding rounds plus narrative control. Position yourself as the business founder and him as technical hire. Document everything as investor requirements rather than your personal preference. Sandra found dozens of similar communications showing Ryan had been planning to push me out from almost the moment we received our first major investment. Even worse were the communications with board members and journalists. Ryan had actively spread false information about my role in founding FlowSync, claiming I joined as his first technical